rodiyah, and today we are going to learn like how to use the glide block in Scratch. So I made glide like 1 second into to random position. Well, if you've been watching my Scratch tutorial, then you've probably noticed that I've changed my profile picture. So now I'm going to press create, and now why am I not signed in? Well, I'll press create. For some reason I'm signed out of my account. Okay, now I'm signed in. So now go to delete sprite one, and then, well, since I'm too lazy to draw my own backdrop, I'll just select blue sky 2 and to make the color a little bit more blue there. So if you still remember, it was about using this glide block. Okay, if it ever says project could not save, well, just ignore it, cause that always happens. So I'm going to, right here, I'm going to draw a circle, like a red circle. So let me just set its x to 0 and its y to 0. And now in code I'll add one flag clicked. Go to x0, y0, and then, and forever, glide, where is it? Oh yes, glide 1 second to random position here. So as you can see, the ball is doing this spear is doing like this. But what about let me just change the size to 50. So let me ask you, what about if I were to move this and change its shape? I would want it to be facing wherever it's going, which now that is not happening. Okay, so I want to draw. Have you guessed what I wanted to draw yet? Well, if you have, then can you comment what I'm drawing? Have you guessed yet? Remember, comment if you've guessed. So now I'm going to eyedrop this color, make it darker, then copy, paste, flip vertical. Flip vertical doesn't really do anything. And also, while you are like drawing something, don't ever stare at the thing you are drawing, or else if you ever flip it upside down, it's going to just like not look good. But people who just look at the drawing and you flip it upside down, to them it's going to look the same. That's what happened with the character I always use in videos. So I'll copy this and paste it and flip it vertical, which barely does anything. Back, copy, paste, flip vertical, flip horizontal. Flip horizontal actually does something. And back. You probably guessed I was drawing a fish. That's why the background is blue. So whenever I make a project like this, I would add a set color effect to 0. I'm going to change this to 60, and I'm going to change this to ghost effect. Let's get ghost effect to 60. Oops, not 60, I mean 40, 45 or something. I just don't want it to look too transparent like that. And now about the glide 1 second to write the position. So this is not very good. I mean, I want firstly, so I could just add a like pointing direction 90 and change it to like pointing direction. I remember when I was learning angles, so it's going to be pick random. You don't have to know angles, but negative 180 to 180. If you know angles, this would be obvious. Now it's going to start facing a random position, but it will only it is only going to face the direction in which it is going if we get lucky. So that is why glide 1 second is kind of irrelevant. So instead, I'm going to duplicate this, and I don't want this to be here anymore. Forever, move 10 steps. I'm going to change this to like 2 steps because I don't want it to be too fast. Okay, and now I've got this masterpiece. Well, I guess I've got this not masterpiece. So now we're going to add I'm going to add, well, what did I want to add? Alright, so now I'm going to add, a wait 1 second. So I'm going to need to create a variable. Doing this is not necessary, but still I'm just going to create one. You could leave your code like this. You could leave your code like this. It is good like that, but if you want to make it look, I just want to make it look better right now. I'm going to add a turn. Where is turn? Oh, in motion. Turn 15 degrees. Wait 1 second. So if you're wondering, 15 degrees is too much, change it to like 5 degrees. And I'm going to add it a repeat 10. But I'm not going to add it with 1 second in it. So now that is what we're going to be needing a variable for. Whatever, I'm too lazy to create a variable, so I'm just going to use this value, -5 to 5. Or you can change the number if you want it to be able to turn more. Go to add, turn my variable degrees, save project. And now this is very good, but sadly it's going to be getting stuck at the edge like this, and you'll never get out. So we're going to use one of the most underrated scratch blocks, which is if on edge bounce. Right here is going to be very useful. If on edge, let's just add it in here so that it can be better. Now we have this. I'm also going to add set color effect to pick random. Probably already guessed. Set color effect. Pick random. 0 to 100. Now it can change color. Fish. Okay. Okay, and now I can duplicate it. Wait, let's also change the pick random here too. Pick round out like maybe 5 to 13. And now I can add more. Yes, so of course it doesn't have to be fish, but I mean like it can be anything. Cause I already have a project that includes fish like this. So now let's show the variable, my variable. And you're going to see this monstrosity. So the more fish you add, the more it's going to be like changing. So if you don't want this, then you would have to create different variables for all of the fish. So I have a project that is actually like this, which I've already shared, but let me open it. Pause. Okay, so I've opened the finished project. Here it is. As you can see, I actually added animation and food. Okay, so as you can see, every fish has a random color, and this one literally looks like it doesn't have. It is just a like oval, but it is not. You can even change the background number, like this one and this one and this one. Well, I was too lazy to draw the first background, so I just used the scratch background. 3, 2. Usually I would just use 2 or 1. You can also change the amount. Like right now there's only 1. To change it to 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. You probably guessed how I made all of this, but trust me, it is not very good. Anyways, there's actually 9 of these, actually 8, because it starts from 2, so that means there's 8. And yes, and also this. If you're wondering, you could actually press the R key if you want all of these foods to disappear. Well, the fish will always eat the food you give them, except that I deleted all of the food. See, let me maximize it so that I will be able to see better. And R, everything is deleted. Oh yes, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I am just looking. It's like okay, so that is the end of today's tutorial. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want more tutorials. So bye. Also, don't let the batteries get lost.